The 10 Best 90s Muscle Cars. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Muscle cars are some of the most appealing American inventions that captivated generations. The term muscle car emerged in 1949 when the Oldsmobile 88 debuted with a huge, powerful V8 engine. The 60s became an exciting decade with great muscle car rivalry. However, in the 80s and 90s, the muscle car term began fading due to stricter environmental regulations. Car manufacturers still produced muscle cars in the 90s despite the challenges, but were among the last models with naturally aspirated V8 engines before superchargers and turbos took over. In this video, we'll discuss the 10 best muscle cars from the 90s. Number 10. 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. Rumors started spreading in 1987 that a redesigned high-performance Corvette would be produced. 3 years later, the 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 debuted within the C4 generation. The 1990 ZR1, infamously known as the King of the Hill, was revealed to the public at the Geneva Motor Show. The 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 was a high-performance car that gave strong punches even on the hilly terrains. It came equipped with a 5.7-liter 8-cylinder naturally aspirated gas engine. The engine was powerful enough to produce 380 horsepower and a maximum of 370 pound-feet of torque. Aggressiveness in this engine propelled the 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 to be one of the fastest cars of the decade. The V8 engine was mated to a 6-speed manual transmission that directed power to the rear wheels. The ZR1 had a limited slip differential, improving traction and handling in aggressive maneuvers. It also featured a valet key option, which limited engine power to approximately 210 horsepower when activated. The ZR1 engine combined with the drivetrain would propel the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.4 seconds and could reach a top speed of 180 miles per hour. Number 9. The 1991 Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe. The 10th generation Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe was launched in 1989 after the massive success of the 9th generation. The earlier models debuted with a V6 engine until 1991, when Ford decided to up the game with V8 engines. The 1991 model entered the market with a 4.6-liter V8 engine producing 205 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. The potent V8 brought an updated powertrain control module, making the Thunderbird Super Coupe the beast on the road. The engine was mated to a 5-speed manual transmission as a standard or 4-speed automatic as an option, which provided smooth shifts and incredible performance. All power was directed to the rear wheels, offering good balance and traction. The 1991 Thunderbird could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 7 seconds and do a quarter-mile sprint in about 15.2 seconds. Apart from the engine performance, the 1991 Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe boasted incredible safety. It had driver-side airbags and anti-lock brakes. The car also took the lead in comfort with power-adjustable seats, power windows, air conditioning, and a sound system. Number 8. 1992 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Pontiac was famous for producing some of the most aggressive classic muscle cars. The discontinuation of the Pontiac brand by General Motors hit several gearheads hard. Luckily, car enthusiasts can still experience the outstanding performance and features from earlier models like the 1992 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The 1992 Firebird Trans Am ended the third-gen Pontiac Firebird production with incredible features. The car hit the market with a 5.0-liter V8 engine, producing 205 horsepower and 285 pound-feet of torque. Its power gave the car enthusiasts unforgettable thrills during the racetrack. For those needing a more aggressive drive, Pontiac had a 5.7-liter engine option, producing 230 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. The standard 5.0-liter engine was mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, but there was a 4-speed automatic transmission option. This beautiful car could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4 seconds and reach a top speed of 145 miles per hour. Number 7. 1993 Chevy Camaro Z28. The 1993 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 was another iconic American muscle car. It's known for its performance and style, giving its then rivals a run for their money. In fact, the 1993 Chevy Camaro Z28 became famous for defeating its arch-rival, the Mustang, with a wide performance gap that made the Mustang fans admit defeat. The 1993 Chevy Camaro Z28 laid a good foundation for the generation of Camaro. The car was introduced as an updated F-body platform but retained notable characteristics like the 2-door and rear-wheel drive system. The high-performance Z28 features a 5.7-liter V8 engine with an output of 275 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. This engine breezed through the dual exhaust tips that distinguish it from the base models. The car came with a standard 4-speed automatic transmission, although there was a 6-speed manual transmission as an option. The Z28 provides excellent handling capabilities with performance-tuned suspension components such as firmer springs, shocks, and a limited slip differential. It accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.7 seconds and does the quarter mile in 14.2 seconds. Number 6. 1995 Mercury Cougar. The Mercury Cougar nameplate came about in 1966 as a Ford brand, ranking it among the oldest muscle cars. On December 26, 1988, the 7th generation Mercury Cougar was introduced. This would be the generation that carried the iconic 1995 Mercury Cougar. At its 1989 debut, the Cougar was mainly marketed as the flagship coupe of the Mercury division. Mercury revised its model line during the 1990s, and Cougar became the sole two-door model offered by the division. The 1995 Cougar became an unforgettable model that was easy to maintain, comfortable, and a blast to drive. It came with an optional 4.6-liter V8 producing 210 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. The engines were mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission, and the optional V8 accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7 seconds. Are you ready for our top 5 best 90s muscle cars? Be sure to like and subscribe for more automotive content like this. Okay, back to the list. Number 5. 1996 Ford Mustang GT. The Mustang has been in continuous production since 1964, making it the longest produced Ford car nameplate. The 1996 Ford Mustang GT was produced in the 4th generation series, manufactured from 1994 to 2004. The 1996 Mustang GT entered the market with a 4.6-liter V8 engine, producing 215 horsepower and 285 pound-feet of torque. The 4.6-liter engine was mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, and power was directed to the rear wheels. The car accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds. Number 4. 1996 Chevy Corvette. 1996 was the final year for the C4, and General Motors ended the generation with a powerful machine. Car enthusiasts earlier criticized the 3rd generation Corvette for its weak structural design that made driving much more exhausting. However, the C4 made a difference, restoring the Corvette's reputation. The company solved the issue by building an all-aluminum suspension system that implemented springs and firmer shocks. All these systems were included in the 1996 Chevrolet Corvette. The car was equipped with a 5.7-liter V8 engine, which produced 300 horsepower and 340 pound-feet of torque. It was mated to a 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission. The 1996 Chevrolet Corvette accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.2 seconds and had a top speed of about 179 miles per hour. The rear-wheel drive system and the body chassis offered good weight distribution for better handling. Number 3. 1996 Chevrolet Impala SS. The Chevrolet Impala is a full-sized car built by Chevrolet for model years 1958 to 1985, 1994 to 1996, and 2000 to 2020. The Impala was Chevrolet's popular flagship passenger car and was among the best-selling cars in the United States. The Impala SS badge was unveiled at the 1992 Detroit Auto Show as a concept car designed by GM designer John Moss. The car was built on the GM's B platform but retained the shortened frame design of the 1977 model year redesign. 2 years later, the 7th generation Chevrolet Impala SS started selling. The 1996 was the final year for the Impala SS, and the cars were equipped with a revised 5.7-liter V8 engine. The engine produced 260 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque, making the car one of the most collected muscle cars from the 90s. The Impala SS engine was mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. Its performance was enhanced with a short-tuned suspension with reinforced shocks and springs and a high-capacity reverse flow cooling system. The Impala SS made unforgettable history with its acceleration speed of 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds. Number 2. 1998 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra. The SVT Cobra was a high-performance version of the Ford Mustang. It was considered the top-of-the-line variant, positioned from the Mustang GT and Mach 1 models. The 1998 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra was an iconic vehicle in the 4th-generation Mustangs that enthusiasts still appreciate today. The car was powered by a muscular 4.6-liter V8 engine that produced 305 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. This beast engine was built using aluminum, reducing its weight for improved performance. It was mated to a 5-speed manual transmission. With this impressive powertrain, the SVT could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds and had a top speed of 140 miles per hour. The 1998 SVT had an improved suspension compared to the standard Mustang GTs. The advancements included revised springs and shocks that improved handling. Ford also added massive rear and front disc brakes and high-performance tires. Number 1. 1998 Chevrolet Corvette. Following the successful and legendary C4 was the 5th generation C5. The first C5 was unveiled on January 6, 1997 at the Detroit North American International Auto Show. The car came with a dramatic redesign from the former model, improving its quality and precision. Many gearheads were satisfied with its good styling, impressive drivability, advanced technology, and blistering performance. Under the hood was a 5.7-liter V8 engine, producing 345 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. The engine was mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. The car could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds and had a top speed of 173 miles per hour. Which of these 10 90s muscle cars is your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when we release new content.